Some more things happened off camera, the first of which was this. I got that Firekeeper soul back, finally, along with a couple of interesting accessories. It took several false starts, but I did finally make it to the perch where you could retrieve the scythe, as people were talking about. I'll talk more later about how this thing's quality as a weapon stacks up. But I died many times getting to this point just because I was getting swarmed by skeletons or making stupid mistakes and falling off of cliffs. Ugh, it was frustrating. A butt ton of farming had to happen so that I could get enough Titanite to upgrade the scythe to plus 14 and also get 14 strength so that I could wield it single-handedly. I'm undecided on this scythe. I don't know. People tell me that there is a path I could have taken after Pinwheel. I'll go check it out briefly, I suppose. This honestly feels a lot more like an axe than a scythe. Like a what would you call a big axe? A halberd, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, it feels more like an axe, except for the cool dashing action that you get out of a fierce attack. Does it not dash when you're going up a slope? I guess it doesn't. Let's see if it dashes this way. Oh, maybe it only dashes when you're two-handed. Ah, yeah, okay. Having the option to effectively use a weapon two-handed still doesn't exist here because this thing is not strength-based at all. It has just as shitty of strength bonus as all my other weapons do. I can't deny its power, though. It's very strong. It's just that the action is, articulates so much differently than the Falchion. It takes longer to swing up. It has more stamina consumption per swing. It has a larger swing, which means it may not be good for tight corridors. So I'm not ready to call this thing like a just altogether better weapon. However, the weapon does seem like it would be extremely good for farming. And believe it or not, that is not a joke. I know, that's hilarious that a farming implement would be very good for farming in the other sense of the word. Because when you two-hand this thing, it utterly destroys the Golden Knights and the Dark Butter Knights. So if I need to go farming for Titanite chunks, Titanite slabs, or for souls, this thing is flippin' wicked for that, but I just don't know if it'll be as good for generalized combat. Because, given the larger action and the more stamina consumption, it may not be good for enemies that I'm unfamiliar with. That's the key. The Falchion and Spear are better for enemies that I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, and also, given the larger action of the Scythe, I can't really combo with it like I can with the Falchion. So I don't necessarily think it's going to be better in all situations. I won't be able to do more damage with it in all situations. I'm going to try it past Pinwheel's room. And I'm sure I'll run into some things I'm not familiar with there. I don't know, maybe it'll just be more fucking skeletons and necromancers. But I'll try it a bit. Yeah, it's got a significantly longer swing up time. But it's so powerful. I don't know. I'll try it a bit, we'll see. I still have not spent any Titanite slabs. And farming up Titanite slabs just takes for fucking ever. Even with, like, the maximum item discovery, which I believe is, what, 410? There's still no promise that even going through there, like, 7 or 8 times, going through a Dark Butter Knight farming route 7 or 8 times, there's no promise that you'll get a Titanite slab. They're incredibly rare. And until one appears to be necessary, I'm not gonna spend one. It's so weird to me that you only get the dashing action on a fierce attack while two-handing. Why not on one-handing as well? That's very strange to me. Maybe this weapon's really meant to be a two-handed weapon, and it just has a relatively low strength requirement for two-handed weapons because it's meant to be a dex scaling weapon, so they don't want to have to make you dump too much into strength. But when the time comes, like, I'm only a few points away from the soft cap on dexterity. I know the soft cap is 40, and I'm like 30-something, 36. So, when the time comes, I may need to do a bit of a mathematical test, where I equip a dex scaling weapon, go into the level up interface, and it will tell you how much the damage of that particular weapon will increase based on a point that you add. So I can see whether strength will add more damage, despite the fact that all my weapons have incredibly crappy strength scaling. They're all very much dex weapons. Maybe strength will have better damage, or maybe dex will have better damage despite the diminishing returns after the soft cap, just because the dex scaling on these weapons is so good. So I legitimately don't know. I think it's gonna take a test. It's weird how the game is working this out. Like, the Scythe effectively ends up being the game's only dexterity-based axe. As strange as that sounds. An axe doesn't sound like quite the dexterous weapon. Oh, I did indeed miss a ladder. Those are marker stones. I have a butt ton of them. I wonder if this is intended to teach me how marker stones work. Not gonna go there just yet. Shortcut ahead to what? This, oh, I see. This would allow me to get back to the rest of the catacombs, yeah? Wow. Completely dick all dark in here. Can't see a goddamn thing. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that would just lead back to where I went before, so that might even be the tunnel right before Pinwheel. So how stylistic is this? That Pinwheel's boss room is just a massive coffin, like a massive sarcophagus. That's pretty stylish. And yet inside it's something of an Altelia. It's like a magician's workshop. Or a necromancer's workshop. Anyhow, time to do something that's very dangerous and scary. Very, very carefully follow the lights. Otherwise you'll fall into death. And I see... Is that lava? Do I see lava? Just get back into Ceaseless Discharge's realm. Oh. It's a good thing I bought these, I guess. Okay, never mind. That's not the stone's fault. It's more the slope's fault. Well, wait, what? Oh, I fell into Tomb of the Giants, but then died immediately. Herpa-derpa. Oh. My weapon doesn't act as a torch. Damn, I thought I was being clever. Oh well. Cleverness has denied me, I suppose. Yeah, Tomb of the Giants. Now don't step off a cliff and immediately die. Oh, God! Should have known something would come out of the wilderness and try to fuck me. That's how I could have told. I see his... What did I just hit? Probably a box. I can see his glowing eyes in the darkness. So, meaning the Tomb of the Giants, does this mean I'll soon see something like the Fire Chucker ball roller on top of Sen's Fortress, or the same species as the Giant Smith? Like, I don't know where I can set my feet here. This is all so dark, and everything around me is a pit, so I don't know how safe or precarious I am. Yeah, you could just kick me into the abyss, and I would not even know about it. Man. Wish I had a source of light right about now. But that's the whole point of this place, isn't it? That's the frustration angle that Dark Souls goes with in this area. There's no light. You don't get to see. This is going to be really annoying to watch, I'm sure. Because you know where the paths are, but I sure as hell don't. You see, I feel like I can't even necessarily trust the prism stones, because even if I set where one lands, it might be so steep that I can't walk on it. Where are you? Yeah, the fact that you can't hit me means that we're not in shooting distance or shooting angle of each other. Oh, here we go, here we go! Oh, God! Jesus. I don't see any more glowing eyes in the dark. There's no way I'm going to be able to acquire a target here. See, I could have seen you if I looked for the glowing eyes, but I didn't look up. The action is clumsy and the swing-up time is long, but you cannot fault this scythe for damage. Its damage is pretty amazing. That's the whole point, isn't it? For my build, it may be ideal once you know what the hell you're doing. Oh, God, that was a ledge the whole time, wasn't it? Jesus. Yep, it's kind of amazing I even walked around that without dying. Ah, it's destructible, that's why. Okay, so where to go? Definitely not down to the lava vein. Unless it's going to be my lot in life to actually grapple with Ceaseless Discharge at this time. Is that like another thing I can fall down? Like a slide? I bet it's just going to kill me. I can't walk on that. Yeah, these stones are not super useful here because they can land where I cannot walk. That's great. Well. Oh, wait. I think I see more glowing eyes down there. Yeah, I do. Maybe I can kill you with arrows before getting close. Are you going to walk around up here? Can you do that? You might know the path. I sure as hell don't. Okay. Yeah, walking down this tomb lid is the way to go, then. I don't know if this guy can get up it, though. Alright, here we go. 2 of you! Jesus Christ! Could I have done that with the Falchion? I legitimately don't know. Also, these arrows are huge. Look at that. That arrow's as long as I am tall. Maybe this too is meant to be a slide. Hopefully. Oh, God. I was dead certain the game was about to pull a wicked dick move and just drop me into a pit. Despite the fact that that tomb lid did have the same sliding action as the first 2. You see, we see player training examples here. The game has trained me to think, okay, walk towards the tomb lid. Oh, hi. Walk towards the tomb lid, because the tomb lid you can slide down. That's your actual path.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
Do I look like a fucking cleric? Jesus.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first. But, well, we're friends now. So I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
What? How goddamn stupid do you think I am? You're just gonna fucking kick me in the back and knock me into the hole. There's a guy who did this exact thing in Demon Souls. Patches the something. Was it the rat, the weasel? Patches the hyena? Something like that. It was not a flattering animal. But in Demon Souls, that was actually the way you were meant to advance. That was the way you had to go forward, I think. I hear dogs. Do I hear dogs? Oh. What the butt? Holy crap. This is amazing. I have no idea what you are, and you're scaring the hell out of me. Wow. You sliced through my stamina in half no time. Ah, Christ. In a game like Dark Souls, there's certain transactions the player goes through in which the only way for the player to have a reasonable expectation of learning is to die. The death teaches you, and that's the only way that most people could be expected to learn. Now, traditional ideas of game design tell us that that's not really a good thing. Traditional ideas of game design tell us that you should never have to die to learn something. You should never have to die to get through a challenge. But games like Dark Souls and La Mulana and such, they don't give a shit about traditional ideas of game design. If you have to die to learn something, then so be it. Traditional ideas of game design say it's a bad thing because it's hostile to the player. It wastes your time, they say. Well, we're beginning to learn, or I should say at least that I'm beginning to learn, that maybe it's not a waste of time per se. Maybe it's just a way of spending your time because you can still get some degree of fun in exchange for your time investment. It's not fun at first. No. It feels like fucking shit at first. It feels like you're stupid, and it feels frustrating and angry. But then you get the catharsis when you finally get through it. But fuck these guys, I'll just run. You get the catharsis when you finally get through it. Wow, you can roll faster than I can run. Is this place even worth it? Am I going to find anything here that I care about? Do I have to go through here? You know what? I don't care. If I have to go through here, I'll come back later. But there's another place that I've done more trial and error grinding on recently. So I'm going to go there and get a payoff on my investment there first before I start trial and error grinding in the Giants of the Tomb. Two-handing this thing is pretty amazing damage-wise, if you know how to fight the enemies you're up against. And that dashing fierce attack is just frickin' rad. Now, getting smashed in the face by a crystal giant is not as fun of a pastime as slicing them to pieces with your scythe. Whoa. What was that screeching noise? Just an alarm that the prism stone makes because it didn't land in front of me? God, this game alone could end up giving me an irrational fear of heights. Nope. Now, is this a dead end? Am I even intended to go anywhere here? Wow. It's weirdly pretty. They're staying on the trek I took down here. So that was just a one-way. There was no point in being there other than to get the Titanite slab. I'm running out of these stones. Maybe I should have topped up again from the moss lady before I came back to the crystal cave. Damn it. Will 9 more get me to that ledge? Is the ledge a straight shot? No promise of that whatsoever. Now we just need the opposite to happen. The opposite to happen where it looks like there is... Oh god, the particle effects, they kill my frame rate. It's very pretty, but we need the opposite to happen where it looks like I have solid floor to step on, but in reality I'm just getting trashed. I fall through it. So, on the likelihood that there's going to be some kind of a magic thing up ahead, I'll equip this shield. And please don't tell me there's any more infinite pits to walk over. Grr. Whoa. Magic crystal mushroom heads? Magic crystal clams? What the butt am I even looking at? This is a thing that Gothic fantasy does. Sometimes you have monsters that are so flippin' deformed you don't even know what your eyes have set their gaze on. You have a fair amount of health and defense, but you're not that tough to kill. Is your mouth full of skulls? Yes, yeah, it is. That's totally the crap this game would pull. Okay, I don't want to aggro more than one of you at once. Let's pick you off piecemeal. Do it the safe way. This is a good opportunity to see how reasonable of a weapon this scythe is. Fighting enemies who I'm not familiar with. God damn it, please don't kill me after all this. Okay, I need to be safer. Oh, well, one more hit would have downed you anyway. You see, I'd love to pull them out a little bit at a time, but I'm... Purging Stone. I'm actually all out of arrows. Can I get one from each of you? Or is that just a drop? Guess that was just a drop. Maybe... These guys aren't using magic on me, so I probably just need more stability. So what is that purging stone? Reduces curve. Oh! 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 Huh. So I'm holding a piece of somebody's corpse then. And then I'd be imparting the curse onto that corpse. Why should anything ever be happy? Everything has got to be sad and miserable, otherwise it's not gothic fantasy. How do I learn to fight you? You gotta learn your moveset just like any other enemy. I feel like I hear some... Well, no. You're probably not going to hear slugs in this place. Any more than the ones I've already killed. Just because... don't even point the camera that direction. Why would the game feel like it has to render the particle effects when it's on the other side of a wall? But, oh. I just aggroed all of you. Well, that's the best thing that's ever happened. Or... I aggroed the two of you that were further away from me? Oh my god! Oh, another... What should we call those? I've seen several of those attacks that just kind of lift you up and throw you to the sky and you fall down on your head. We'll call those lifting attacks. It's far too fucking dangerous. And yet the spear does no damage compared to my scythe. It also has no range compared to my scythe. It's just worse in every way compared to my scythe, except that I can't have my shield up. So you can't turtle. You just gotta learn. Where's the other one? Come on, don't give up. I know you still want to play. Yes, we shall henceforth call you the Skull Clams. Phew. Very tenuous situation here. I'm just far too scared of losing my progress and starting all the fuck damn over again. But I guess it wouldn't be bad now that I know where the slopes are. Although I will need to use up some of my souls and go purchase some more stones, because I don't know the second path well enough yet. See? I could have learned. Now I'm down to a mere 5 Estus for whatever it is that lurks ahead. Now, is that a bunch of death ghost smoke, or is that a white wall to walk through? What am I looking at? Yeah, oftentimes I just don't even understand the visual stimulus I'm getting. What is this? Doesn't look like a weapon. Seath! Are you Seath? You're Seath, aren't you? Is this your boss chamber? Hi. Well, I'm prepared to lose another 40 attempts, I guess. Yep, here we are, Seath. How you doing? So what is this item? Should I be touching this? What did I just accomplish by breaking that? Also, why are the frame rates so terrible? This is really bad, dear viewer. I'm sorry. I think this is the game's fault. I don't know what I am doing or what I did. Whoa. Oh, God, that's the curse meter, isn't it? Oh, shit. Okay, I don't want to let that build up. Although I do have a curse stone, so I'm probably okay if I get cursed once. Please don't build up, please don't build up, please don't die. This can't be all that there is to Seath. He's dying way too easily. Or is my scythe just that good? I can take a little bit of curse, I guess. Fuck nuts! This is way more than I thought. What's... Oh, the camera is gone. Oh, I died. I didn't get cursed, though. Okay, yeah, I have legitimately no idea what happened there. The camera got buried in the crystals, and it was not great. Why is this all dark now? Oh. I see. So, can't claim to know the mechanics of this boss fight. Playing defensively is not going to get me anywhere, though. I need to just understand where this is going to go. Oh, I see. That crystal thing makes you invincible, doesn't it? I have to break that before I can even begin the fight proper. Wow, almost dead from that. Nice. Hopefully that greatly disempowers you. And then I can use this two-handed nonsense, because a shield here doesn't seem to matter at all, so I can use a two-handed scythe to really cut your shit down really fast. Yep, that's right. Go ahead and do the crystals outside me. What's happening? What is even happening? Cursed. Okay, great. I'm turning into crystal, no less. Yeah, I have to know where those crystals are going to go before they start. It looks like he does one wave far away from him, then another wave close by. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll decurse myself. What's the best way to do that? Eating a corpse's remains is the best way to do that. Good to know. So this crystallization is caused by Seath. And I saw myself get crystallized when I died. Which means it's not a skin disease at all, is it? It's a curse. A terrible supernatural curse. The hexes in Harry Potter ain't got shit on this. Okay. So that's not the way to run past the clams. Maybe I can't run past the clams. I don't see a way that they wouldn't myrtleize me. But it looks like it's based on line of sight, not distance. You know, sight for these horrible creatures who don't have eyes. It might be good to fight them anyway, if they occasionally drop curse healing items, which no doubt I will need if I'm going to be fighting Seath. They're not super hard to kill anyway. Alright, attempt number 3 of trial and error grinding. What is that I see? Oh, a cursed corpse, I guess. Ah, God! Okay, so I did one close to him. He's probably going to do one far away now. Seath, turn around. Let me see you. I don't want to fight your tail. Come on. Okay, probably going to do one far away from you now. Nope, you did one close. Or no, that counts as far away. Now you're gonna do one right up on your guts. So you gotta run away. Yep, you did one close. Now you'll do one far away. I hope it is that simple. Looks like it is. Okay. Now you back up. Almost gotcha. Almost gotcha. Now's not the time to screw up. Come on, one more solid fierce attack should do it! Was that it? Was that all Seath had to offer? Whoa! Yeah, I got... Oh, god damn. Huh. So it was a bit of a gimmick fight, honestly. You just had to learn a simple pattern, and you had to go break that extremely conspicuous shard that was just sitting over there, that the camera work, like the cinematography of the cutscene, pointed out and said, "You must destroy this thing!" And I didn't know why at the moment, but it's obvious now. Oh, boy. I'll, again, against the risk of losing my souls in some stupid mistake, I will spend them on stat points right now. I know I can only get up to 140 dexterity. No, it's 160 dexterity, that's right. So I'm approaching the soft cap on those two. 2 points, that's fine. I can go back and buy some arrows with the rest of that money. So he was a friend of Gwyn's. I guess technically he's still loyal to Gwyn if he's acting like an asshole and killing everybody now. I suppose the thing to remember about a weapon that takes more stamina but does more damage is, sure, it takes more stamina, but if it kills things faster, you don't have to swing it as often. With the added benefit of, you know, killing things faster, so it's not a one-to-one trade-off. It is a net benefit. Oh, hi, man. Alright, I'm gonna go down and feed another soul into your bowl. That's 2 out of 4 at this point, isn't it? Yeah. Is the fire changing as I offer souls up to it? It seems like it is. I could be imagining it. Now, we'll speak to Snake Bro, and I think be done for now. I doubt he'll have anything really interesting to say, but yeah, whatever. We'll talk to him. Thankfully, he isn't coincidentally asleep.
I am the beings who possess these souls of, as the primordial. Let there be no guilt.
Yeah, you've told me that before. Alright, so I guess there's nothing new.
Farewell.
So that's that. 2 out of 4. Huh. I don't look forward to going back to the Tomb of the Giants and doing more fucking trial and error grinding, but that's the way of these games, and it might be fun when you get the cathartic victory of actually getting through it. I can't fault that. Definitely can't.